Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to do a little history lesson here. I was going back through our videos and realizing that we had never looked at the behind-the-scenes video for the Warning's Disciple official music video, which came out in 2021, well ahead of Error, because it was on the Mayday EP that came out ahead of Error. For those of you that are new Warning fans, Mayday was a 6-song EP, and all of those 6 songs wound up on the Error album. It was a bit of a stopgap release at the time. I think copies have gotten very valuable, so if you have one, hold on to it. This particular video always struck us as really interesting. It looks like a rally, and the 3 sisters look like commandantes or something, you know. Slightly intimidating, sort of. And it's a great video. When we looked at that video, they were still a very new band to us. I mean, it may very well have been like our 4th or 5th reaction to the Warning. Now, it's the same length as the video, and in many sections, it's just got the actual music backdrop. So I figure, well, we'll leave that all intact, and we might possibly stop it where there are moments where we could stop it when they're actually talking about things going on, because there are some sections like that too. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Adrian, you remember that video? What did you think of it?
Yeah, it kind of reminded me a lot. I remember of sort of The Wall by Pink Floyd. You know, they had people marching along, and had these three commandants. Put
them up against the wall.
Yeah, I was actually listening to The Wall not long ago.
Oh yeah, I understand why that might have conjured up some of The Wall for you. Honestly, they don't look that intimidating. Just don't, because it's 5 years ago. They just, It is a great video, and I look forward to checking this out. So why don't we dive in? And like I say, we'll see if we stop or not.
All righty.
Vamos a filmar hasta el primer coro. Lo dejamos corriendo hasta el primer coro.
Yo tengo una espada, así que siempre echas nadie me haga enojar.
Técnicamente esta es la primera vez que tocamos en vivo para personas hace más de un año. Entonces realmente me emociona muchísimo. Sí, va a estar divertido, va a estar padre.
¿Cómo va quedando el video? Sí, está quedando bien padre. Super.
Let's take a moment here and just talk about a little bit of that. First of all, we've seen the shot list up on the wall a few times so that they can be organized about how they're going to shoot this thing and, to the best efficiency. You might shoot the end first for whatever reason, or whatever. Loved when they came out there, like, hey, enjoy your lunch. Hey, guys, thanks for being here and all that. And then Danny pulls out that sword. He's like, don't mess with me. Don't make me angry.
That was funny.
Yeah. And then Pow saying, this is the first time we've done anything live in front of people in over a year, which stands to reason. This would have been, mid-2021, something like that.
Yeah, everybody's wearing a mask.
Yeah, still the middle of the pandemic at this point, still well before they started doing shows again. And look at Ollie with relatively short hair here. Let's keep rolling.
All righty.
I've been waiting. ¿Por qué eligieron ser ahora las antagonistas de la historia?
Así se dio cuando escribimos esta canción, entonces ahora somos malas, lo sentimos.
Como que quedaba con la canción y también es como una nueva experiencia actuar y nosotros ser el personaje del video, entonces sí, estamos muy emocionados por eso. Se sintió raro, nunca he hecho esto, o sea, yo siempre estoy detrás de la batería y aparte yo casi no canto en las canciones, entonces es la primera vez que tengo que actuar una parte fuera de la batería, pero estuvo divertido, me duele la frente de ese sombrerito que traigo, pero están saliendo muy padres las cosas, entonces estoy muy emocionada.
¿Palabras para los fans que están aquí?
Muchísimas gracias por todo el apoyo y por venir aquí a trabajar con nosotros, porque sabemos que
Porque no es
puede ser
fácil,
un poquito
sí,
pesado,
y es todo el
pero
día.
muchas gracias por todo.
Emitir.
Okay, I enjoyed the part where Pau's complaining about the little dent in her head from the hat, and, and where Ali's ruminating on the fact that they're all the bad guys in this one, or the bad girls, whatever, in this particular video, the antagonists, you know, they're the ones doing evil and all that, and that's kind of fun. You don't see that often in the warning videos.
Yeah, I wonder where are the numberly garfs?
Yes, let's go ahead while we're here. Hold on. The warning, disciple lyrics. For those that don't know, you hear a part where it sounds like Pau is saying, "Numberly garfs start falling." What she's actually saying is...
non-believers, something or other.
Non-believers start running. So, non-believers... is somehow turned into numberly garfs. I don't know how. But it's non-believers. Start running. Yeah, interesting. That was cool, though. It was neat to see them, you know, and apparently there were fans around, too. Maybe the fans were the extras. I don't know. I'm not sure how that worked, if there was a casting call and those were all fans or, you know, friends of the crew and cast and whatever. I don't know. I don't know how it worked out then. I mean, it kind of looked like a fun thing to do.
I can see how and why they were so psyched.
Yeah, but I'm going to be honest, they didn't look that intimidating. They looked good in those outfits, and, you know, I get the idea of what's going on. And I also had to laugh a little that Pau's like, okay, we're a little pushy, but, you know, we mean well. You know, not trying to cause any harm here. I can just see that's probably how it is working with them. Yeah, I could see that. I could see Pau being a little pushy, you know, or any of them really, but to the good, you know, for a particular purpose. Kind of a fun little time capsule there, too, because this is 5 years ago. So we've got 16-year-old Ali. We've got a 19-year-old Pau. Yeah, she's 19. And, of course, Danny would be 21 in this case. So considering Ali is now 21 herself, we've seen the whole shift upwards. But that was a great video. Wonderful visuals in there. They got it done. Still, in some ways, one of my favorite videos that they ever did. I mean, they've done a lot of good videos, you know, but there's something, I don't know, something kind of special about that one. Maybe it was the first one where it was kind of a big budget, and not even that big budget. You know, they got to do things maybe they weren't able to do previously in their videos. You know, they had 21st Century Blood. So maybe this was only their, well, I mean, they must have done other videos too for this release. So maybe it wasn't their second video. I mean, they may have already done Martirio or something, or one of the other songs, Choke perhaps. But it's an early one.
This just looked like a fun video to make.
Yeah, it looked like a full day, you know, and there was a lot to deal with. There were a lot of little moving parts, but yeah, I think it was very effective. And I do remember that the video also had fire, or now maybe not on scene, maybe it was CGI or something, but I remember there being a fireball behind Danny. Anyway, very cool to see this. Folks, why don't you give your reaction to this, if you've seen it before or if it passed you by. If there's other things that you know we haven't looked at yet that we might be interested in that regard the videos, I think we've seen all of the music videos, maybe not all of the behind the scenes. So if there's something you think that's missing, why don't you tell us about it below? But give your thoughts too, because we're interested in them. Were you a fan already when this dropped? You know, maybe you can give us some more context. Anything like that. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today. And we will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.